Have you ever been judged by someone who thought they knew your entire story? Imagine being embarrassed in front of a plane full of strangers by the one person who once promised to love you forever. Now imagine the shocking moment when everything changes with just one sentence. Sometimes life has a way of revealing the truth when no one expects it, and kindness becomes the greatest victory of all. Today's story is about a single father who never stopped choosing grace over revenge. Stay with us until the end because what happened on that flight changed more than one life. It reminded everyone that respect is worth more than pride. Before we begin, if you enjoy emotional stories that restore your faith in humanity, please like this video, subscribe to spread kindness, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support helps us share more inspiring stories with people around the world. Daniel Harper was a devoted single father raising his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. Every morning started the same way. He made breakfast, packed school lunches, braided Lily's hair the best he could, and reminded her that kindness was always stronger than anger. Life wasn't easy, but Daniel never complained. He simply worked hard and gave his daughter all the love he had. Years earlier, Daniel and his wife, Vanessa, had divorced after she decided she wanted a different life. She believed Daniel lacked ambition because he spent too much time with his family and not enough chasing money. She walked away, leaving Daniel to raise Lily alone. What Vanessa never knew was that Daniel had quietly started a small aviation technology company with two close friends. Instead of bragging about his success, he focused on building the business while staying present for his daughter. After years of long nights and endless hard work, the company became incredibly successful. Daniel could finally afford a comfortable life, but he remained humble. He still drove an older pickup truck and wore simple clothes because he believed character mattered more than appearances. One Friday afternoon, Daniel and Lily arrived at a private airport for a business trip mixed with a weekend vacation. Due to unexpected maintenance, passengers were temporarily placed on a luxury charter flight that would transfer them to another airport where Daniel's private jet was waiting. As Daniel helped Lily carry her backpack onto the plane, a familiar voice froze him in place. "Daniel?" He turned around and saw Vanessa standing in the aisle. She looked surprised for only a second before her expression changed into a smug smile. "I can't believe you're here," she said loudly. "Did you win some cheap travel contest?" Several passengers looked up from their seats. Daniel smiled politely. "Hello, Vanessa. It's been a long time." She laughed. "I hope you're not sitting near me. I paid for first class." Daniel calmly checked his boarding pass. "It looks like these are our assigned seats." Vanessa rolled her eyes dramatically. "This has to be a mistake." She waved over a flight attendant. "I don't feel comfortable sitting next to my ex-husband. Could you move him somewhere else?" The flight attendant looked at Daniel's ticket. "I'm sorry, ma'am. These are the assigned seats." Vanessa crossed her arms. "Then remove him from the flight." The cabin became unusually quiet. Daniel gently placed a hand on Lily's shoulder. "It's okay," he whispered. "Kind people don't argue just because someone else is upset." Lily nodded, remembering the lessons her father taught every day. Vanessa continued speaking loudly enough for everyone to hear. "Honestly, Daniel, you never belonged in places like this." Daniel simply looked out the window. A few passengers exchanged uncomfortable glances. They could see he wasn't arguing back. Just then, the captain walked into the cabin. He smiled warmly when he saw Daniel. "Mr. Harper. There you are. Sorry for the delay." Daniel stood and shook his hand. "No problem at all." Vanessa looked confused. The captain turned toward the flight attendant. "Everything all right?" Before anyone else could answer, Vanessa spoke. "Actually, yes. This man is in the wrong seat. Could someone please remove him?" The captain looked puzzled. "I'm afraid that's impossible." Vanessa frowned. What do you mean impossible? The captain smiled politely. Ma'am, this is his jet. The entire cabin fell silent. Vanessa's face lost all its color. What? The captain continued. This charter is only transferring passengers. Mr. Harper owns the aircraft we'll be boarding next. We're actually waiting because he kindly allowed several travelers to use his jet after today's weather delays. No one spoke. Daniel looked embarrassed rather than proud. I was just trying to help people get home faster. A passenger quietly whispered, "Wow." Another smiled at Lily. You must be proud of your dad. Lily beamed. He's always helping people. Vanessa suddenly seemed much smaller than before. She remembered calling Daniel unsuccessful. She remembered leaving because she thought he would never accomplish anything. But the biggest surprise wasn't his wealth. It was his kindness. Despite everything she had said only moments earlier, Daniel showed no anger. When boarding began for his private jet, he approached the captain. Is there still room for everyone? Yes. Good, Daniel replied. Let's make sure every family gets home tonight. The captain nodded with respect. As passengers boarded the beautiful aircraft, many thanked Daniel personally. An elderly couple shook his hand. You saved us from missing our granddaughter's graduation. A young mother holding a sleeping baby smiled through tears. My little boy has medical treatment tomorrow morning. Thank you. Daniel answered every person the same way. I'm just glad I could help. Vanessa quietly approached him before takeoff. I owe you an apology. Daniel looked at her gently. You don't owe me anything. Just be kind to people. You never know what they're carrying. Tears filled her eyes. I judged you because I thought success looked a certain way. Daniel smiled. I measure success differently. She looked toward Lily. You raised an amazing daughter. Daniel nodded proudly. She teaches me every day too. During the flight, Lily noticed a nervous little boy flying for the first time. She walked over with her favorite coloring book. You can use this if you're scared. His smile returned instantly. Daniel watched from across the cabin. He realized that all the money in the world could never compare to seeing his daughter choose kindness without being asked. The passengers spent the rest of the journey talking, laughing, and helping one another. Complete strangers became friends simply because one person's generosity had changed the mood of an entire flight. When they landed, everyone applauded. Not because Daniel owned a jet, but because he reminded them that true greatness is found in humility, compassion, and the quiet decision to help others without expecting anything in return. As Daniel and Lily walked through the terminal together, Lily reached for her father's hand. Dad? Yes? I'm glad we're rich. Daniel laughed. Why? Because we can help more people. Daniel smiled with tears in his eyes. That's exactly what real wealth is. Life will always give us opportunities to prove who we are. Some people choose pride. Others choose revenge. But the people who change the world are the ones who choose kindness, even when they have every reason not to. The next time someone underestimates you, remember Daniel's story. You don't need to prove your worth with angry words. Let your actions speak louder than your success. And if you ever have the chance to lift someone instead of putting them down, choose kindness every single time. Because the greatest journey isn't the one taken on a private jet, it's the journey of a generous heart. Until next time, keep spreading kindness wherever you go.